On est rendu maintenant à notre course Briggs et Stratton Junior présentée par Inferno Racing Clutches. C'est la finale. Alors, on va vous donner la grille de départ, the starting grid for this one. Sur la ligne numéro 1, on row number 1 in the 623 cart, and she's been amazing all weekend, Sarah McKay.
No doubt about it.
Next year in 647, Kyle Edgar. Sur la deuxième ligne, ce sera Trevor Rancier, qui a eu de très belles bagarres avec Sarah McKay tout au cours de ce week-end. Et juste à côté, dans le 610, Caleb Sauvé. On the third row, Justin Beers. Next to him will be Tyler Devlin. Fourth row, Alexandre Piché, Bodyman. Fifth row, Cameron Nickerson, Christopher Proyetto. Sixth row, Sébastien Piché, Braxton Terry. Sur la septième ligne, Stefano Lucente et Jacob Neal. Et le 15e pilote de cette Briggs & Stratton Junior finale, Brett Miller, dans le 624.
So Briggs & Stratton Jr. onto the racetrack, brought to you by Inferno Racing Clutches. It will be Sarah McKay on the pole position. Sarah and Trevor Rancier, who will start third, have been battling all weekend long. And actually in that pre-final, Kyle Edgar in the 647 able to get things right, and he led for a time, and the three of those drivers just had an incredible battle. I think it came down to 0.02 of a second at the line as Sarah McKay was able to score that win. Now, those drivers will work their way around here, start getting them into position so that we can go green. One more lap around. Kyle Edgar will start on the outside of the front row in the 647 alongside McKay on the pole. Trevor Rancier starting in the third spot in the number 696 alongside Caleb Sauvé in the number 610. Row 3 will be Justin Beers in the 603 and Tyler Devlin in the number 608, while row 4 has Buddy Munn on the outside in the 622 and Alexander Piché on the inside in the number 666. Row 5 will be Cameron Nickerson alongside Christopher Projetto in the 688, Nickerson in the number 680, while row 6 has Sebastian Piché in the number 609 and Braxton Terry in the number 614. And rounding out the 15 drivers in the field, Jacob Neal, Stefano Lucente, and Brett Miller. Again, it will be McKay and Edgar on the front row. Drivers now into 2x2 formation. Nice and slow, rolling around. Looking forward to going green next time by Briggs & Stratton Jr.
Alors, on est en Briggs & Stratton Junior présenté par Inferno Racing Clutches et ils sont en position côte à côte et on va leur donner le drapeau vert si tout est au goût, évidemment, de l'officiel de départ.
This should be an interesting one as well. We're going to see a lot of drafting in this one. These drivers up front will try to stay together. And again, it's a 16-lap main event for the drivers in these Briggs & Stratton classes, and it's going to be 16 laps of drafting. You need to be in the right place when you get down to the final couple laps, looking to go green, and we've got it. Green, green, green. Racing up into turn number 15, inside row. Getting the best jump so far. Yeah. Kyle Edgar having to hold on the outside. Remember, we talked about that. Edgar's going to go back to probably 5th here if he's lucky, trying to just tuck back in. Yeah. He does. Edgar able to get in behind the 666 of, I believe that's Piché into the spot. Oh, a couple drivers together here coming on the front straightaway. That's further back in the pack, but your leader's out front. McKay into the lead. Rancier runs in second, and third now looks to be the 603. That's Justin Beers up into third.
Et on a un pilote qui est sorti ici au virage numéro 1 avec un problème mécanique, alors que Sarah McKay a pris les commandes de cette course avec Trevor Rancier juste derrière elle. Alors une sortie de piste également dans un des pilotes qui était dans le peloton de tête. Alors on verra son numéro dans quelques instants, mais pour l'instant, pour Sarah McKay, elle part rapidement devant, mais elle a encore une fois Trevor Rancier directement derrière elle.
Yeah, we've seen this before, haven't we? Sarah McKay and Trevor Rancier hooking up, but here's the issue. Remember, Kyle Edgar was there before. Now Edgar's back in the 4th position. He needs to try to close up here. Justin Beers runs in 3rd, but Edgar's got to get on it. He cannot let these guys get hooked up and get away. Edgar's got to have a couple of really good laps here now to see if he can't close in on that lead trio.
Effectivement, dans ce genre de course avec ces moteurs Briggs & Stratton, on a beaucoup de sillonnage. Alors c'est important de bien suivre le groupe d'en avant parce qu'on peut se faire larguer assez rapidement. Et c'est le cas de Justin Beers qui tente de rattraper le groupe, le trio en avant pour pouvoir lui aussi faire partie de ce groupe de 4 pilotes plus rapides. C'est Sarah McKay qui, vous l'avez vu, faire un signe de la main qui a passé devant nous. Alors, ils veulent travailler en équipe ensemble avec Trevor Rancier qui est juste derrière elle.
I'll tell you right now, Kyle Edgar definitely closing in that number 647. He is getting himself up here, so he's going to be in the position to battle. So a good start here for Kyle Edgar. Trying to get himself back into this lead foursome. He needs to hook up here with Justin Beers. If he can catch Beers, they'll work together to close back up on Sarah McKay and Trevor Rancier. But at this point here, it is still McKay and Rancier out front.
McKay, Rancier 1 et 2 présentement. Beers, Edgar qui tente de se rejoindre au groupe qui est derrière. Mais pour l'instant, ça va être difficile. En 5e place, c'est Sauvé, Caleb Sauvé qui est là. Lui qui était parti 4e. S'est retrouvé 5e. Sortie de piste, justement, je pense que c'était peut-être Caleb Sauvé. On va voir c'était... I can't see the number there.
Sauvé, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I was just mentioning him. Yeah, Sauvé qui a fait une sortie de piste, mais a quand même repris sa 5e place. He still kept his 5th position, but maybe not for long.
Kyle Edgar closing up in 4th, trying to reach Justin Beers. He was quicker by about 0.3 of a second, only a half a second back now. That's going to make the difference for Edgar. If he can catch up to Beers and work together and push him forward, they may be able to catch the leaders, because right now it's about a 0.7 of a second advantage for McKay and Rancier out front 1-2.
Wow. Alors, 7e de seconde pour les deux meneurs, McKay et Rancier. Mais derrière, Beers, va falloir qu'il remonte rapidement. Alors là, il vient de se jumeler avec Edgar qui est juste derrière lui. Alors là, on a deux groupes de 2. Est-ce qu'on va pouvoir former un quatuor avec ces deux groupes? Ah, un petit peu de poussette derrière pour ce qui est de Rancier sur McKay.
They've done this all weekend long. Sarah McKay in the 623 CRG, Trevor Rancier in the number 696 K&K are hooked up and working. Kyle Edgar finally up to Justin Beers now. And in fact, he's able to go by immediately. So Edgar goes by to take over 3rd. Let's see if Beers can stay with Edgar and possibly help. The gap right now between 2nd and 3rd, 1.3 seconds. Edgar's out there all by himself. Beers can't hang with him right now. So it's going to be Edgar trying to reel these guys in by himself. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, ce sera pas facile pour Edgar qui vient de passer en 3e place. Il va tenter de rejoindre McKay et Rancier dans quelques instants. Alors, il devra pousser très, très fort.
Great weekend for these drivers in the Briggs & Stratton program, as Briggs is awarding almost $9,000 in prizes here this weekend. They've got a top 3. All the top 3 get a nice whisper quiet Briggs generator, inverter generator. I think it's worth almost $900 each. And they're going to give 9 of those out. Obviously, they're also giving out a case of oil for the driver who has the hard charger, the driver coming from the furthest back and passing the most cars. We'll try to figure out who that is at this point here, and as they start working their way forward, we'll see who's got the most passes here for the hard charger award. That's the case of oil.
Yeah, Briggs Stratton, très généreux au cours du week-end, qui offre aux 3 premiers de chacune des catégories Briggs Stratton une génératrice d'une valeur de $900, et en plus, il y aura également une caisse d'huile à tous les pilotes qui auront effectué les meilleures performances en piste, partie de plus loin pour se terminer le plus haut possible. Alors, félicitations Briggs Stratton et merci de votre générosité.
Right now, the top driver moving forward, Braxton Terry, starting in the 12th position all the way up to 6th right now. So 6 spots ahead for Braxton Terry into 6th position. He is your hard charger right now in this Briggs & Stratton Junior category. But up front, it is still Sarah McKay and Trevor Rancier doing exactly what we expected. Run together, 1-2, and just try to stretch away. And in fact, the same thing goes. Kyle Edgar has now been finally caught by Justin Beers, because you can't do it alone out there. You need a partner to be able to close up. Over 2 seconds now, the advantage for McKay and Rancier up front. 4 laps down, 12 to go.
Il reste 12 tours à cette course de 16 et nos meneurs passent devant nous ici avec McKay et Rancier. Et voyons voir, on a quoi? On a 2,3 secondes avec Edgar et Beers qui sont 3e et 4e.
Looks like Edgar now is still holding on to 3rd in front of Beers, but looks like we have a couple drivers coming in there too. That's Caleb Sauvé and Braxton Terry, actually. Remember, Terry started back in the 12th position, now closing up here with Caleb Sauvé to try to get with Justin Beers and Kyle Edgar. If the 4 of those drivers can get together, they can definitely try to reel in the leaders.
Ouais, c'est ces 4 pilotes qui semblent vouloir se rapprocher ensemble. Donc, on a Caleb Sauvé là-dedans, Justin Beers, évidemment Braxton Terry et Kyle Edgar. Si ces 4 pilotes peuvent former un train routier, si on peut l'appeler ainsi, ben, ils vont pouvoir sillonner et probablement reprendre un peu de distance qui les sépare des deux meneurs. On avait quoi? 2,3 secondes de différence entre Rancier en 2e place et Edgar qui est en 3e place. Alors, beaucoup de travail à faire pour ces pilotes derrière, mais pour l'instant, ils sont devant nous. Ils complètent un 5e tour. Voici Sarah McKay et Rancier avec 10 tours à faire. Donc, ils ont complété 6 tours. On a, par l'intérieur, yes, we have a change there. On the inside, a couple of moves there for 3rd and 4th.
That's, I believe, Braxton Terry now into the top 5. So Terry now goes to 5th spot.
Ouais, très belle
In
manœuvre.
fact, that's Beers, pardon me. Beers back all the way, I believe, to 6th or 7th. I think that's actually Sauvé up into 4th. Terry now to 5th.
Wow, des changements donc pour les positions 3, 4, 5 et 6.
So definitely a little bit of changing the guard here in 3rd, 4th, and 5th and 6th, as it's now Kyle Edgar still in that 3rd spot. But Caleb Sauvé in the 6'10", who started in 4th, is now back to 4th, had fallen actually outside the top 5. But remember, he was involved in that incident at the very start of the race, so went off the racetrack, but has now fought back to get on the rear bumper here of Edgar. They're actually going to go by. They're going to draft by Edgar here. He's going to go back a couple of spots, so it's now Caleb Sauvé up to 3rd. Let's see if that group now can close in on the leaders.
Les meneurs qui passent devant nous, c'est Sarah McKay et Rancier 1 et 2. Voyons voir derrière, 2,2 secondes d'avance sur Caleb Sauvé qui est maintenant 3e. Braxton Terry is now 4th, Kyle Edgar 5th, and Justin Beers is 6th.
This could be very interesting. We have 9 laps still remaining in the last time by. Sauvé.
Oh, contact over there. A couple of drivers out.
A couple drivers together further back could be a Ben Axel. One of them, the 688, involved in that.
Christopher Proietto.
Proietto, yes, involved in with the number 666 of Pichet. Alexandra Pichet involved as well. But what I was saying there was Sauvé actually turned a 104.2, McKay a 104.5, 0.3 of a second quicker. They're only 2.2 back, and there's 9 laps. If they keep up this pace right now, they're going to be able to reel the leaders in. This thing's not over yet if these guys running 3rd, 4th, and 5th can hook up and work together.
Ah, c'est loin d'être terminé puisqu'il reste encore 9 tours à faire alors que les meneurs semblaient loin devant, mais on est à 2,2 secondes. J'ai l'impression qu'on pourrait peut-être quand même avoir une course pour les 3 premières positions. Les voici. On va regarder le temps de différence. Let's see the difference now. 2.2, still same as previously. Caleb Sauvé, 3e.
Yeah, they got maybe a half a tenth, down to 2.212.
Yeah.
Maybe half a tenth closer here. They're trying to work their way up. They're 2.294 back overall, but they just need to keep working here. Sauvé seems to be a pretty good pace setter for this trio who's trying to work their way back up. Edgar right there as well. They cannot battle. If they battle at all, they are going to be done. Their chance of victory is done if they start the fight. They need to work together, stay in line, and do what they can to crawl back up and see if they can't eat into this advantage right now that McKay and Rancier have.
Ouais, ils doivent absolument travailler en équipe, ces 3-là derrière nos meneurs. S'ils décident de se bagarrer pour les positions, ils vont se retrouver loin derrière, alors que Sarah McKay, qui mène devant Trevor Rancier est 2e. C'est Caleb Sauvé, Braxton Terry et Kyle Edgar, les 3 autres qui sont derrière, qui malheureusement, il y en a un qui vient de prendre un peu de distance sur les autres. Les voici, ils passent devant nous. Il leur reste 7 tours à faire.
Down to 1.8 seconds, fast lap of the race, just set by Caleb Sauvé, 103.822. They're down to 1.8 seconds back with 7 laps still remaining. They definitely have time here. Now, Edgar, though, in that number of 647, having trouble staying with them. So it looks to be like Sauvé and Terry in 3rd and 4th are coming. We are not done here if they continue to close as they are.
Ah, très rapide tour ici pour Sauvé et ce groupe de 3, alors qu'ils ont coupé 4 dixièmes sur les pilotes qui sont devant, soit McKay et Rancier.
Let's have a look at the top 10 right now here as we're past the halfway point now, 9 laps down, 7 to go. Sarah McKay continues to lead over Trevor Rancier. McKay in the 623, Rancier in the 696, comfortable to sit right off her rear bumper, not going anywhere right now. Caleb Sauvé now running in 3rd, Braxton Terry in 4th, Kyle Edgar in 5th, Justin Beers running in the 6th spot, Cameron Nickerson in 7th, Sebastian Pichet in 8th, Buddy Munn in 9th, and Christopher Proietto rounding out your top 10. Remember, Proietto got together with Pichet, but was able to continue.
Warning for 622 here, 622, Buddy Munn.
1.5 seconds back this time. As Sauvé again quicker. They're quicker by about 0.2 of a second. Slowly whittling their way into this gap, and they know it. They have to feel that they're getting a bit closer every time. You do that when you're out there. You start gauging where you are. When they turn into a corner or when you see them, you know you're catching a little bit every lap, and that's that motivation to know you're just a little bit closer.
1,5 secondes, ils étaient à 2,2 il y a quelques tours à peine. Alors, ils se rapprochent derrière et j'ai l'impression que c'est encore un peu plus près maintenant. Voyons voir, pour ce qui est des meneurs, on ne fera pas je pense pas, de dépassement tout de suite au bout du droit. Sarah McKay et Trevor Rancier Juste derrière, c'est Sauvé et Terry. Ils vont passer devant nous.
Again, watch them as they work their way out here. Leaders still run 1-2. McKay and Rancier, 1.5 was the gap last time. Again, 1.5, but a little bit quicker. A 1:04, 1:65 to a 2:28, so maybe a half a tenth. They just keep getting a little bit closer. You remember, they're going to be close enough one time, they're going to get the draft, and they're going to really roll in. But Sauvé just needs to keep his head down. Caleb Sauvé in the 6'10", really the linchpin here to see whether or not he and Terry can close up to the leaders.
Il tente vraiment l'impossible, Sauvé et Terry, pour se rapprocher du duo de meneurs de McKay et Rancier. Il va falloir qu'ils travaillent très, très fort. Ils sont à 1 seconde et demie. On a 5 tours à faire encore dans cette course de 16 tours. On est en Briggs et Stratton Jr. présenté par Inferno Racing Clutches.
Trevor Rancier showing really good patience here now as he just settles back in behind Sarah McKay. No one's been closing up enough. They're still holding that gap of over a second from Caleb Sauvé to Braxton Terry. And then it's Kyle Edgar and Justin Beers trying to run together there in 5th and 6th. We'll check the gap again, 1.521 last time by. This time by the stripe, 1.429, so another tenth of a second. But laps are winding down, only 4 more to go right now. They were quicker again by a tenth and a half.
Ils sont un peu plus rapides derrière Sauvé et Terry par 1/10 de seconde. On est à 1,4 secondes, mais vraiment, ça commence à se faire tard puisqu'il reste 4 tours seulement à faire dans cette finale de Briggs & Stratton Jr.
Again, as we said, Braxton Terry, your hard charger right now as well, starting in 12th position, has been able to get up to 4th. So 8 spots for Braxton Terry, who now really, if they keep pushing here, could find himself on the podium or even challenging for the race win. It will be 3 laps to go next time by. 1.4 seconds the gap between 2nd and 3rd. And they haven't started racing yet. If they do any kind of battling here, like if Rancier tries to go by somewhere here, you're going to maybe see these guys in 3rd and 4th close up. But again, Rancier right on the rear bumper coming through 15, just stays right there.
Oui, effectivement, McKay et Rancier restent bien tranquilles 1 et 2 comme ça parce qu'ils savent que derrière, on se rapproche. D'ailleurs, Braxton Terry, qui était parti 12e, se retrouve maintenant 4e. Et là, on a 1.2 secondes, 1.2 seconds. They're closing the gap.
Oh, down to 1.202. They got 0.2 of a second that last time by. There's going to be 2 laps to go, but they're getting close, and they know it. Braxton Terry's got to stay with Sauvé here. That's the key. They got to have that guy pushing down the straightaway. Braxton Terry and that number 614 Burrell needs to stick with them. That's the key, as we said. McKay with about a length between herself and Rancier.
McKay, Rancier qui sont tout juste devant, toujours dans le même ordre. Derrière, par contre, Sauvé et Terry se rapprochent de plus en plus. On était à 2.2 secondes il y a quelques tours. On est à 1 seconde,2 seulement. Voyons voir si dans le droit, on pourra se rapprocher un peu plus.
Getting closer, coming down the back chute, but still not close enough to be able to get that draft. It'll be 2 to go this time by. They are closing here, Elaine.
Yeah, they are. Ils vont passer devant nous avec 2 tours à faire seulement dans cette finale de 16 tours. Voyons voir l'espace entre les deux.
Within a second. Within a second. 0.967 now for Caleb Sauvé. They've cut another 0.2 of a second off. Terry showing great patience as well. I'm there with you, man. Let's go.
Voyons voir si Sauvé pourra se rapprocher et Terry pourra se rapprocher du duo de meneurs parce que là, on est à peine 9/10 de seconde de différence entre les deux. Est-ce qu'on aura peut-être un changement? Et s'ils se mettent à se bagarrer devant, ben c'est là que ça va les ralentir également. I was just saying, if they start fighting for a position, McKay and Rancier, that's going to give them right there in the back a little advantage there to get a little closer.
They're going to be crossing their fingers hoping that will happen because they're having a good run here. Again, working their way down the backstretch. Not close enough to use that draft. Under a second, though, was last time by. Terry gets right back on the rear bumper of Sauvé again. Rancier showing a lot of patience. Again, here we go, coming down to the last couple of laps. Last lap board being shown this time by to Sarah McKay. Rancier showing the patience to run second. The leaders are still getting reeled in by Sauvé.
Only 0.8 of a second now.
Oh, they gained another 10th. Let's see where they start fighting. If these guys go at it anywhere but the back straightaway, Sauvé's going to be in it. They're closing down to probably 6 lengths now. They're almost close enough to be there in the draft.
Est-ce que Sauvé va réussir à se rapprocher de Rancier suffisamment pour se battre pour les 2 premières places? C'est toujours McKay qui est premier, Rancier deuxième. Mais Sauvé et Terry derrière tentent de se rapprocher. Est-ce que ce sera trop peu trop tard?
Sauvé doing so well to try to close. Terry right there in 4th spot. They're going to battle probably for third here. Terry's going to try to go by because they're not going to be close enough, I don't think, to do anything. But coming down the straightaway, remember, it's going to be Rancier trying it to the inside as they work their way down. There'll be a big push, a big hole in the air. McKay, though, with a good run onto the back chute. McKay's got a couple of lengths. Rancier's going to have to close up with the draft, coming up to 15. Rancier to the outside, McKay to the inside. They're side by side. Around the outside goes McKay. Oh, it's Rancier now into the lead. Coming into the final quarter. Rancier and McKay side by side. The winner is going to be Trevor Rancier.
And in third place, Terry moving in front of Sauvé at the last second.
0.3 of a second back. Trevor Rancier, your Canadian national champion in Breaks and Stratton Jr. Top
Wow.
three.